it's a stuffed pepper kind of night. I have some bell peppers that are like ready to get thrown away. Well, not really, but I figured I'd make some stuffed peppers with them. So first, let's make a quick sauce. This is literally my go-to sauce. Like if you just want to make a quick sauce, even just a marinara sauce, weeknight meal, butter and oil in a pan. Once that gets hot, you're gonna go ahead and throw in, I do a whole chopped onion. I'm using Tuttorusso puree because I don't want any like chunks in it. So I'm going to open up 3 cans while the onion and the butter and oil are cooking. If you have sauce already made, this dish will go by a lot faster. But I'm also taking 4 garlic cloves, smashing them, going to add them to the sauce. Give it a little stir. Once it becomes fragrant, we're going to go ahead and add our cans of tomato. Ooh, it's a little hot, so just be careful, but go ahead and throw in your 3 cans. Lower your heat, and you're just going to cook this until it comes to a slight boil. And to help speed things up, I have my rice cooking for my stuffed peppers in a separate pot, but I'll show you how it all comes together. For every can, I like to put in a half a can of water. So I just put in like some hot water, give it a little bit of swish, and give it a mix. And there's only 2 other ingredients left, and this sauce is done. I always like to save a can to put my spoon in. Now that my sauce came to a slight boil, because you never want to put in seasonings when like the sauce is like cold and raw. I learned that like back in the day when I used to work in an Italian restaurant. Oh, I almost burnt my plastic bag. So this is fresh basil from my garden that I froze, and I put them in whole and just added a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to break it up with my hands. And then the other main ingredient is salt. A nice big hefty big pinch of salt. And a lot of basil. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest that I had in this little bag. Break it up. And we'll give it a stir. I'm gonna reduce the heat to medium, and I'm gonna give it a little taste test in a little bit. And that is it. You can put this just over plain macaroni, and that's just a typical marinara sauce. That's my timer because my rice is done. This dish really, really is easy. It just looks like I have a lot going on right now because I had to make the sauce. Even though I had sauce in the freezer, I just didn't feel like defrosting it. But now in a separate pan, I just have a little butter and oil, and I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some onion. Now this is for the stuffing of the pepper. So we're gonna go ahead and get that all ready to go. And then once this heats up, we'll go ahead and throw this in. Throw in your onion. Give that a little mix. A little bit of salt and pepper. I'm just going to grate 1 clove of garlic. And just be careful because you don't want this to burn. I'm throwing in 1 pound of ground turkey. You can use ground beef, sausage, whatever you would like, but this is what I'm using tonight. While this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and throw in probably like 2 handfuls of frozen peas. While this is finishing up cooking, I'm taking about, let's see, I'm going to do like 2 ladles full of my sauce, and I'm going to go ahead and finish cooking this until the turkey is done. While everything's cooking, I went ahead and cleaned and cut my peppers in half. I'm just going to line the bottom of this saucepan. Well, I'm using a disposable tin just because it's gonna be easier tonight. And that's it. And then let me start making the stuffing. I went ahead and shut off the heat, and I'm going to now add my rice. And this made enough for about 4 servings. Now I'm definitely gonna have some leftover stuffing, but we can find something else to do with that. So go ahead and give this a mix. Add some fresh cut parsley. Now I had some fresh mozzarella left over from Arthur Avenue the other day. So I'm just going to chunk them up and just throw them in here. I have 3 pieces that look like this. Some Parmesan cheese. All right, let's give this a nice mix. All right, first we gotta give it a taste before we stuff. A little bit more salt and pepper. I forgot, when I was at Arthur Avenue, I got dried basil from Sicily. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some of that. And I'm gonna add a pinch of my spaghettata. Give it a little bit of heat. All right, give that a mix with a little bit extra sauce added. Now you can add breadcrumbs to this. I don't, because it has rice in it already. People add an egg, whatever you want to do. You can't go wrong with stuffed peppers. Whatever you decide is the right way. All right, now once I give this a mix, I'll give it a try, and let's go ahead and stuff our peppers. All right, I got my peppers lined in the pan. A little bit of sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and stuff each one. Okay, and I'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so I went ahead and stuffed my peppers, but I have so much stuffing left over that I forgot that I bought these fun peppers today. So I went ahead and stuffed these, but I'm going to freeze these because I'm having company next week and I might as well, make it for them and take it out. In the meantime, I have my my oven preheated to 350. And I'm just going to go ahead and top the ones that I'm eating tonight, me and my family, with some sauce. And I'm gonna cover these tightly, and I'll cook them probably for like about a good hour, but I'll let you know. Exactly an hour, and they're all done, ready to be plated.